What's up, YouTube? I am here with
Kody Manabe.
And you did how well at this event?
I top 64'd. In top 64, I lost to Paleozoics because I bricked both of the games, and he rivalry and goes in matched me.
Alright, and what deck did you play?
I played Gouki with NAWCQ.
Alright, let's see your list.
Okay, so to start off, I ran 3 Suprex. It's the best one. I ran 2 Twists. Some people play 3, but I played 2 because it conflicted with some consistency issues because of the Dolphin. I ran 2 Octo Stretch. You have to. And then the 1-ofs, I ran 1 Headbat, 1 Rescorpio, and 1 Bear Hug. I decided to cut this down because I didn't really want to see it opening hand. It's not really good to see it, and you always want to search it.
Alright, sounds good.
Extenders, I ran 3 Junk Forward and 3 Marauding Captain. This is because I chose this over the Sky Strikers because I felt that it was more consistent to make rank 3s and get my combo going. And also another level 3 I ran was Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. This personally was the best card in my deck. I resolved this card 5 times, and every 5 times I used it, I won the game.
Can you explain what it does?
Oh yeah, so what it does is I discard a card to look at my opponent's hand and choose a monster lower attack than a monster I target. So this basically gets rid of raw sphere mode and any hand trap that they have.
It's not scores.
I ran 1 Ibli, it's an engine requirement. I always saw this in my hand, but I played through it. And then for hand traps, I ran 3 Ash and 3 Droll. This is I didn't run too many because I felt like I was going to see a lot of Trickstar Sky Strikers, but I wanted enough to where I would still beat Gouki.
Do you think that was the perfect ratio of hand traps?
Yeah, it's because I sided Impermanence for the Gouki matchup. Because Impermanence isn't really good against Sky Striker or Trickstar, so I decided on doing that. For the spells, I ran 3 Called by the Grave because you need to have your engine going. I ran 3 Instant Fusion. This is personally the best extender because it works with almost every single Gouki. I ran 2 Rematch. It's because you don't want to get drolled on. You don't want to get reincarnation on the first one, so you have to run the second. Then 1-ofs, I ran 1 Rhoda, 1 1-for-1, 1 Soul Charge, and 1 Monster Reborn. I felt like this was really good. I've seen some people actually cut Monster Reborn, but there were a lot of hands today where I drew into both of these with the Nightmare cards. So it was really good once I saw them. For the Eclipse, I ran 1 Living Fossil, which is basically another Monster Reborn, and 1 Divine Sword. And then I ran 1 more extender. I ran 1 Phantom Knights of Burgundy. I felt like this was always something I always wanted in hand. It was a warrior, it was free. So cider action.
Alright, let's see the extra deck first.
Okay, so for the extra deck, I ran 2 Isold. Nothing to say. For the Nightmares, I won 1 Mermaid, 2 Goblin, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, and 1 Unicorn. I felt like this is the perfect ratio because you need the second Goblin just in case you do draw the Ibli. I ran 1 Kribo, Underclock Taker, Trigate, Firewall, and for this event, I actually decided to main deck Topologic Gumblar instead of Borreload. So this actually helped me out against a lot of people. In my final match, I used Gumblar to rip 4 cards out of my hand, my opponent's hand, and I extra linked him with Trigate. And I don't think he remembered what it did or when I used it, so he special summoned a monster to where it points to and discarded the last 2 cards out of his hand.
Oh wow.
And then I ran 1 Dragoness and 1 Invoker for the rank 3s. For the side deck, I ran 3 Cherries because I didn't want to lose to Gouki. 2 Gamma Seal. This was mainly for pure. Thinking about it right now, I actually wanted to play Winged Dragon or Raw Sphere mode, but it kind of conflicts with your normal summon. But this was fine. And for an extra deck monster that I sided the Borreload for Trickstars going second. This is because when they make board load, I actually have no out in my deck. So I wanted a way to out their board load without losing the game instantly. I ran 2 Hatred Aid and 2 Twin Twister. This card, in Swiss, I never sided it once. There was never a scenario where it ever came up. I just felt like this could have been something else. And traps, I ran 2 Red Reboot and 2 Impermanents. This was the 2 ofs. This went in against every Gouki, and this went in against every Trickstar. Every time I Red Rebooted my opponent, they lost that turn.
Do you wish you played 3 of them instead of like Twin Twister or Hatred Aid?
I was thinking about it, but I felt like 2 was enough because I didn't want to clog on too many of them.
And Hatred Aid also bounces any set called by the graves they have or shared rides, and it forces their activations.
Yeah, it just never really came up though.
Okay.
And lastly, the trap card that won me 1 game, which was against Kody Manabe, 3rd game, was Imperial Order. So my hand was pretty, like, it was okay, but then I drew into cards that actually got me started. So at the end of it, I had Trigate, Gumblar, which I ripped 4 cards out of their hand, with Phoenix, Goblin, so they couldn't target, and with the Nightmares, I drew Imperial Order. So this actually shut him out of the game.
Secured it.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you have any shout outs you want to give, maybe to the Moist Boys collection?
Yeah, so the first shout out has to go to my parents for actually funding this trip for me. That's big. Second shout out is to Team RIW and Gabe, 2nd best in Hawaii. Third is to like all my team and everyone from Hawaii really for supporting me. It actually helped me at day 2. And the most important shout out has to go to Benson. He passed away pretty recently, and he was our tournament organizer. And right before this event, we actually went to his grave, and we just reminisced about the good times with him. That's it.
Well, it was congratulations, and thank you so much for the deck profile. It was a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.